All right. Two. There we go. And we'll turn this off here and get going. Good morning, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? And see me okay? Let me know. Good morning. Thank you. Let's see. Let me turn this off. There we go. Let me mute that. And just let me make sure you guys could hear me okay. And I'll begin. I'm a little rusty. I haven't been doing this in a full week. How quickly we forget. Let's say hello to everybody, and then we'll begin. Today's going to be an amazing day, folks. Amazing day. Good morning, Lydia. Let's say hello to everybody. Devin, Brian, Richard, Kevin, Cheese Gray Traders here. Good. Kevin, Keith, Mike, Bill, Wayne, Dave, James, Spider Monkey. Hey, Jill. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Eduardo, good morning. Thank you. Terrence, good morning. Lydia, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mark, David, Piet Brock, Terrence, Eduardo, and you guys are adorable. I love the king hat thing. Pretty cool. Thank you. Mark, David, Piet Brock, Wade, Harold, Kevin, Illinois grain farmer, Cam, good to see you here. So good to be back. Vertuvian, John, Harry, thank you, John, for those. I love the one with the cat walking around delivering mail. That was priceless. I sent that one to my wife. Harry, Wesley, Vernon, Omar. Hey, Omar. I'm back. Jody, Michael, Steven, Carlos. Good morning, Carlos. Good to see you. Thanks for the pic from Hawaii. It was beautiful. Beautiful family. Bugs, Kevin, Javad. Thank you. Sin, Brian. Good morning, Brian. Charlie Clyde is back. Had a fantastic trip. Jeff. Good morning, Jeff. Good to see you. Very good to see you. We got a lot of people here. Let me back up a little bit. We got a lot of people here. Boy, how many people we got in here? Already 200 people. This is good. I'll be starting in just a few minutes. Jeff, good morning. John, George, TJW, Genevieve, Richard, Harry, Jeff, Lydia, Brian, Charlie, Mark, Sassy Trainer, Mark, Genevieve, Stacy, Jason, George, Rick. Good morning, Rick. Mike, John, Steve. Good morning, Steve. Jill, James, David, Deanna, Andrew, Duzzy, Positive Insight. Hey, HG, good morning to you. Good morning, Deanna, thank you. Moondog in the house, back from the gym. That's where I got to go. HG, Steve, Sherman, CJ, Henry, Wesley. I still remember how to run the show, Wesley. I still do. Hey, Karen the Shark is here. Lawrence, William, thank you. I had a really great vacation. Gregory, let me say hello to everybody. Louis, Kirk, Gustavo, thank you. Good morning, Gustavo. SJ, William, Scotty, Red Candles, Bob. Good morning, Bob. William, Becky, Pat, Edward, Bob, William, Timothy, Doris, CJ, Victor, Michael, Ralph, Thomas, Helen. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right. Hey, Marie, how are you? They were great. The animals were great. They were happy to see us. Everything's back to normal. I haven't been to Europe in over 20 years. I forgot what traveling overseas was like. I thought the time difference was going to be really, really bad. It was not. The time difference was negligible. A couple hours here and there. The biggest problem was the jet lag. It lasted about 4 or 5 hours on the way there. And on the way back, I hardly had it. It was great. I woke up about an hour earlier today, went to sleep about 20 minutes earlier. Your body just switches like that. So I'm really happy about that. I think I'm going to go I think I'm gonna thank you, Gregory. I appreciate it. I really missed all of you. It was really hard not to give you guys trades, but I managed to sneak a couple in. I did manage to sneak in Oracle in the pit, and I gave you guys a time spread. I don't even remember the ticker symbol. Both trades made money. I hope you guys made money on those trades, but I'm back. I am back. Didn't know what to do with your morning last week, huh? So let me ask you guys, do I add a lot of value to your days now that I was gone for a week? Did you guys see a contrast, or was it like business as usual? I'm just curious. I hope it was business as usual, but let me know. It was hot in Europe Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday it was beautiful, Peter. It was in the 80s. Yeah, Bob made money. Good, 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 good. I rented a townhouse in December. Grandja going to be epic. Very nice, very nice. Miss you too, Wesley. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, thank you. All right, first off, let me give you guys some stocks that I'm looking at pre-morning. Remember, I talked about pre-morning delight. So let me give you a couple real quick that I'm looking at right now. Okay. Remember, you got to have the right levels on these. The first stock I'm looking at is SONN, and you want to buy it if it breaks above $6.65. Rick says it was weird not having you in the morning. Missed our leader. Thank you guys. Good. I'm so glad to hear that, Jeff. You tried to do what I would do. Perfect. Naples fan, come on, you're better than that. Good. I'm glad you guys. Did okay. Still missed the knowledge. Well, I'm back. I'm not going anywhere for I don't even know how long. I don't have any plans. Maybe next 4th of July. All right. So SONN 665 or higher, not below 665. SVRE only above 369, only above 369. Remember, these are momentum plays. And last but not least, NAK only above $1.80. Okay, only above. Please, again, I'll repeat this: only above $1.80 for NAK. For SVRE, only above 369, 370, and SONN only above 665. Okay, really, really, really important. Hey, Penny, good to see you. Has suspected before you left that your trip to Germany was company related since the company is based there. It wasn't actually. It wasn't company related. The company is based in Bonn, which is about an hour and a half away from Frankfurt. I did not go there. But the auditor from the company did come to meet me. We talked business for a couple hours. This was the most expensive restaurant. I'll give you. I don't want to get into it all now. I'll talk about it later today. But I had an adventure. I'll tell you that. So those are the stocks that I'm looking at pre-market. Okay, now let's talk about everything else we talk about it. I'll talk about it, Duzzy. I just wanted to talk about the small caps. I start off with the small caps just to give you something to work with. Okay, now, what are the catalysts for today? What are the catalysts? We are always going to start with the catalysts, but I like to give you the small caps. The first thing I do is usually give you now. I figured a lot of people trade small caps. Richard, I miss you too. I missed you too. It was a shock to your body not having you in the morning. Well, thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let me just post this here. I really did miss all of you. I don't know what I'd do without you, actually. Richard, there we go. Okay, trade worries return. Absolutely. Yep. Richard's got it right. Richard, you've got all except for one. You got everything except for one. You're right. Netflix downgraded, and it's a mega cap. It could be a catalyst. You're right. I'm going to tell you, Richard got 3 out of 4. Tariffs, Tesla, Netflix, but I got one more. No. Richard. Richard's getting good at this stuff. I got to tell him. I got to say. How about applied materials down over 1%? Applied materials? Look at the market cap on applied materials. Look at SMH, right? Now, look at the constituents. Look where applied materials is. Thank you, Maria. I really do appreciate it. I missed all of you guys. Well, it's not. It's a trade war. Just trade war, David. It is a catalyst. The whole trade war. I don't want to be specific about July 9th, August. Trade war is a catalyst right now. The uncertainty surrounding trade war. Okay. So applied materials is definitely a chip catalyst. Definitely a chip catalyst. No question of a doubt. I would say every stock in the SM. I would say any stock in SMH is a catalyst for chips. Anyone, even this one right here, like STM, because they're so together, they're like a commodity. If an industry is commoditized, folks, the odds of it being more correlated is much, much higher. Ask yourself, is this a commoditized industry? If it is, market cap isn't as relevant. Like oil. If news comes out on oil, have you noticed most oil stocks will move that way? If chips, you get what I'm saying. You guys all know what I'm saying. Thought about you, tools, and missed every day. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you. Anyway, the point is, I'm here. I'm back. We'll get through this together. Okay, we're all going to get through this together. I'm not going anywhere. So far, markets are down. We're seeing some divergence between Nasdaq and the Dow. I'll talk about that in a few minutes, but I'm not seeing anything really that positive today. Also, remember, it's a full week after a holiday. A lot of people are traveling right now. When I was going through New York, the wait line yesterday was the wait line to Germany was 6 minutes. On the way back, the wait line in New York to get back into New York, I mean, to get was I mean to go from New York to Jacksonville, it was 45 minutes. So people are traveling a lot more yesterday and today. We may have see some more fragmentation as a result of the holiday. Plus, it's a rotational day Monday. Okay, so I'm not expecting big fireworks today. I am not expecting big fireworks today. Okay, as far as Fed data for the week ahead, you got consumer credit tomorrow. I don't think that's going to be a big report. You got bond auctions. These are not big bond auctions. I want to see anything below 5 years is usually not a big deal. This is a big deal right here. A 10-year note auction, which happens on Wednesday. Plus, you have FOMC minutes. That's the biggest catalyst this week. You got jobless claims. So far, the numbers have been fantastic. There hasn't been. Good morning, Chad. There hasn't really been anything crazy, and those are the catalysts. The market is going to trade on its own volition this week. By the way, let me give you guys some real quickly. Let me get back here. Let me go right here. Now, today, folks, real quick, I'm going to tell you this. Today is a really, really big day. Today, we officially launch Trading Zone Live, and I believe it'll be the biggest seller in Trading Pub history. We haven't launched it yet, and we already have 600 people in the room, mostly lifetimes. If you guys have Trading Zone Live, I highly, highly recommend you come to this because the odds are your testimonials will be a big part of that deck. So I'm not going to be celebrating. This is going to be you guys who already have it are going to be telling others to buy it, not me, okay? Plus, I'll show you some really cool day trading tools, and I'll go over market internals. This is brand new. We've never done this before publicly. This is as brand new can get. And as I said, I think this is going to be the biggest launch in the history of the company. I'm pretty confident in saying that. So that happens at noon, okay, in the VIP room, and we'll have a couple of cool hours together. And don't forget Customer Service Live, Cam and Gustavo show. I just posted a link for you below as well. But it'll be your moment to shine today at noon. So folks, please come, whether you already have Trading Zone or not, because the odds are your name will be mentioned, okay? Assuming you send me an email, obviously. But this is for you, okay? This is for you. Hey, Rick. All right. China. What is China? China's below our levels here. China's not doing that great. We have this triangle pattern here, You could see it better if you look at it on a weekly. Look on a weekly what's happening. This is weekly. Weeklies take into account fundamentals. Notice this is not breaking out on this side of the fence. It's breaking out on this side of the fence. You could see it a little clearer, this triangle here. I'm anticipating price to come down more. I'm not expecting anything really that great to come from China. Maybe staying around here, maybe coming a little lower, but I'm not expecting anything really that crazy from China. Um, yeah, I think it's going to best it. I'm pretty sure it'll best it. David, it's night and day difference. The pit compares stocks to the indexes. This trading zone just trades the indexes. Okay. Oh, perfect, Bob. No, the entire program, Carlos. Only VIP members have it. Basically, the Telegram channel. Basically, the only people who have it are people who bought it when we launched AZP and lifetimers. Nobody else has it. Remember, we haven't launched it yet. And the lottery trades are part of it as well. We'll be talking about all of that in great detail at 12 noon today. Plus, I'll be giving you guys a lot of red meat. Don't miss out. Richard, I hope you come. It'll be fantastic. A lot of your stuff is on there. Carlos, your stuff is on there. I think everybody who sends me emails, I've included all of your stuff on there. This is going to be me saying thank you to you guys, okay? That's what this class is going to be all about. All right, let's continue. China, I'm not seeing any strength. I'm not seeing any global strength from China. The next major level is the 50-day moving average. The 50-day moving average is at 35.89, okay? Bond market. Bonds are breaking down, which increases yield, which puts pressure on the stock market. Do you guys remember I drew this line for you, this black line? And I told you, until it breaks this black line, we are in an uptrend. As soon as it breaks the black line, I drew this probably middle of last week. I don't remember when it was, but I drew this for you guys. And this line right here. And I said, once we start breaking here, the stock market's going to start cooling off. We're definitely cooling off. The big question is, are we going to break this 50-day moving average, or are we going to just hover around here, or are we going to keep breaking down? Now, that is really important because we have FOMC this week. And if we break down, let me give you some levels here. If we break down this level right here and come down here, it's going to be very, very ugly. Oh, I know you'll be there. It'll be fantastic. James, you got to come for this. It's going to be fantastic. This is going to be a world premiere. This is going to be an exclusive. I've never done this class before in my life. I read it for the first time last night, actually on the way back from the trip. So this is going to be for you guys. This is going to be a tribute to you guys. So keep an eye on this today. I can't, Bob from Puente Gorda, I can't say this is an official catalyst, but if you start seeing a big bar, if you start seeing ATR over 10 days, which means the bars are going to be bigger than these bars, that will become a catalyst to the downside. Bonds is what gives stocks their directional bias. All right. All right. So really, 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 really important. Really, really important. Gold. Gold has broken our levels. Remember this line I drew for you guys? And I told you, if we're not going to start trading above this line right here, I told you that we need to start trading above this level. I gave you this level specifically for that reason. That level was low 3400s right here. We couldn't break. We tried to break this level, but we couldn't break this level. And now we're completely below this black line. I told you very, very clearly before I left, please do not buy gold till we're back closing above this level. If we can't close above this level, nothing good is going to happen. Okay? Absolutely, Ed. And you should, and you'll have an opportunity to do that today at a really good price too. Again, honestly, you guys have been so good to me. I'm just going to tell you, this is going to be the coolest thing you've ever seen. That's all I'm going to say. And it's happening at noon today inside my VIP room. Don't worry, James. It'll be on later this week. I promise you. Yeah, Rich, I would be very hesitant to hold gold right now. I would be starting to, if we go below 32.52, I would not be holding it. I would still be holding it. I wouldn't be holding a lot of it right now. Again, as I mentioned, I would want to see gold trading above the 3,400 level. Send more pictures from Hawaii, Carlos. Those pictures were beautiful. I'll post them if you want. If you want me to post them. If you don't want me to post them, if you guys want me not to post something, just post. Please do not post, and I will never post it. Okay, just so you know. U.S. dollar. U.S. dollar has been coming off a little bit, which is positive. But again, we're right at the VWAP right now. You could see that the VWAP is. You could see right here you could see that this level is the quadruple witching VWAP right here that we put on the on 6/20th here. It's touching it right now. We're trying to touch it. There's a lot of stuff this has to overcome. I think for the US dollar to fundamentally shift higher, first of all, it has to break above 98.53. And second of all, it has to trade above par, which is the 100-day moving average right here. But to be quite honest with you, I don't see it quite yet. We are still in this black. Hold on a second. I wanted to adjust this level for you. Here, I wanted to bring this down a little bit. Here. See, we got to first get above all of this crap, all of this dreck right here. We got to get above. All right. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. And Bob, send me an update. I haven't had an update in a couple of weeks from you. Send me an update on your situation. Thank you. Okay, so you see this black line, and you see this double-sided pivot. I don't even know why it's double-sided, why it's double, but I guess I'll just leave it right there. But we I wouldn't be buying U.S. dollar right now. I wouldn't be buying US dollar, and I wouldn't be buying gold right now. I would wait for gold to get above the 3,400 level, above all of this crap right here. All of this crap right here. And I'm not seeing it right now. Crude oil, as I mentioned to you last week, there's just nothing going on with crude oil. It's just a lame dead duck right now. It's not helping or hurting us. It's just one of those things. Again, I'm going to see if I can do an iron condor maybe on something relating to the energy sector, because I just don't see us really doing anything for the foreseeable future. Just want to add that after a big move like this, and that's a huge move, I think that's the biggest move in a very long time, it's not unusual to see a consolidation like this. Sorry, two moves. After a move like that, a consolidation for a few weeks is very, very likely. Okay. So it's not here nor there right now. Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not really doing anything, but Bitcoin is holding on very well. Bitcoin did not break out along with stocks. I gave you this level and I told you, please don't do anything. Or if you are long Bitcoin, be careful till we break above and test this level, which is 87. We have not done that. So if you have a starter position on that you got on right here because we haven't broken this trend line, that's fine. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I would be very cautious right now owning Bitcoin, because right now tech looks like it'd be coming off. And if tech comes off, this will not break out. Also, after a move like this, a consolidation like this is not unexpected. Thank you, John. Oh, my dog's going crazy again. I hope to God you guys don't hear them. Oh, by the way, the food in Germany was amazing. 95% of all restaurants are international, just like in New York. Sushi, Italian. Every other restaurant is Italian. A lot of sushi, a lot of Mediterranean. I saw one German restaurant the whole time I was there. A lot of pubs. Hardly any authentic German food. Okay. And number two, about 50% of all the cars on the street are Volkswagen. About 50 to 60% are Volkswagen. And most of the Mercedes are service vehicles. You don't see a lot of Mercedes. They're taxis and commercial service vehicles. You see a lot of BMWs, but not a lot of Mercedes, which I thought was kind of weird. I saw I saw 2 Teslas and my wife saw 4 Teslas the entire time we were there. Sorry, just wanted to give you a little bit more about my info, about my trip. So Bitcoin, don't expect much. Don't expect much. All right, let's talk a little bit about the stock market. Man, I really missed you guys. I am so happy to be here. Can't even tell you. Even those stupid arguments I have with you guys, I missed. Okay. All right. Any soul food? I didn't see any soul food. Yeah. A lot of Volkswagens, man. A lot. Like 50, 60% Volkswagens. Yeah. I was in Frankfurt, Richard, and the surrounding cities. I didn't want to go to like five different cities. I just wanted to go to one city. By the way, we rented a car, and we every day we would drive to a castle, a little. That's where the pictures are from. You would see we would go out of the city. Frankfurt is like a little New York. Uh, it's very metropolitan. But when you drive out of it, it's like countrysides, and you cannot find parking in the city. They discourage you from driving. It's impossible to find parking. Anyways, I'll tell you more as I go on. We don't argue. We discuss exactly, Jill. There you go. There you go. I didn't see any bugs, but I saw the old what is it called? The GTI. The GTI. Like 50% of all cars are GTIs, whatever they're called. I don't even used to be called the Rabbit, right? I don't even know what it's called anymore. Okay, uncertainty surrounding tariffs remain elevated ahead of July 9th. I know that Trump before said he's not going to look at the deadline. Then he said he is going to look at the deadline. Then they said they're going to have a lot of deals before the deadline. My head is spinning, and I don't even know what the latest is, and I honestly don't care. But I will tell you for sure that it is still very much in. It's still very much. No, my car was a Ford. I had a little Ford. There's a lot of little Fords, little Toyotas, little Minis. Well, all Minis are little. A lot of BMWs. A lot of BMWs. Mostly threes and fours. The little ones. Not a lot of Mercedes. Hardly any. Not a lot of Mercedes. I was surprised. All right. Um, President Trump announced that tariff letters or deals would be delivered to global trading partners starting at noon on today. President Trump stated the new tariffs rate could. I mean, this we're kind of going back. We're kind of going in circles right now. Um, so I know about as much as anybody here does. We just don't know. Uh, we just don't know. We just don't know. Frankfurt, yeah. Oh, Cam, you got to go, man. It's fantastic. It's on a scale of 1 to 10. My trip was a 15. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you. And I took Singapore Airline, and they were amazing. All right. D-Dog is going to be added to the S&P 500. We have to watch this stock carefully. Why do we have to watch this stock carefully? We have to watch the stock very carefully because when a stock joins the S&P 500, a lot of funds, a lot of S&P funds start accumulating it. Excuse me, it becomes a different type of stock. So it becomes, hey, Gustavo, good to see you. I hope Jax is doing good. Um, I can't keep up with him. So again, keep an eye. It has a gap up. I want to see if this stock has a continuation. My suggestion for you to put an alert at the high of the stock, see if it breaks the high and then pulls back to the VWAP. I'm going to say this again. The stock just gapped higher, okay? I want to see if it takes out the high, Friday's high, and comes back to the VWAP. It may be a follow through. What would I need to see for it to be a follow through? I would need to see volume very high. So if you're using the Pro Trader dashboard, I would be watching D-Dog on the Pro Trader dashboard today, okay? So yeah, exactly, Jeff. Exactly. Um, bearish. We got home builders slumping. Also, 10-year is yield is moving up. Remember, when bonds move down, yield moves up. Bad for home builders. So keep an eye on home builders and keep an eye on consumer discretionary stocks because when people buy homes, they buy a lot of stuff. The labor report, which came out on Thursday because the market was closed on Friday, was actually really good, a lot stronger than expected. So we have not seen tariffs. Thank you, Richard. I did not have that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, keep an eye on D-Dog. We wanted to see it to break out the high, which Richard just posted as 159. Here, let me show you what I want to see on D-Dog. I can actually have my charts here. I can show you. Here. Here's D-Dog. So we want it, yeah, above. No, it was 156. It was right here. It was 150 here. The high was 156.53. Okay. So we want to see it trade above 160. We want to see it go to 157, okay, or higher. And then we want to see it come back to the VWAP, which right now is at 153.61, but that will change as the day continues. Okay. Perfect, Ira. Good to see you. Volume, it needs to be volume buzz. Volume has to be higher than the average daily volume. You will know that pretty quickly. You will know that. And if you have Pro Trader dashboard, you'll see a green on volume. So you don't have to really worry about that. Bostic said on Thursday, patience. Yes, I agree with him. Economic policy uncertainty. Jobless claims are fantastic. I mean, employment is fantastic. There's really no reason to do anything in July. But again, I feel that September, assuming we have finality with tariffs, I'm just going to tell you again, assuming we have finality with tariffs, I don't care what the overnight is. I care about I'm not talking about the overnight high. I'm talking about Thursday's high. If it trades above Thursday's high, which is 157, right now it's at 154.45. If it trades above 157 and then comes back to the VWAP and it has really strong, and if you guys are in the pit, I'll keep you updated. Okay, make a little note here. Oh, I love being back. I'm like a fish out of water. Again, 93%, they're not going to take any action. Again, it's impossible for the Fed to gauge interest rates without the tariffs being completed. And I don't care what political affiliation you have. It's just a simple numbers. It's like you doing your budget without knowing what your expenses are. How are you going to do your budgeting without knowing what your expenses are? And I mean, look, I'm just going to go straight to the source. Look what Trump says. Stated new tariffs could be from 10 to 70%. What is the Fed supposed to do? Plug in 10, 20, 30? How are they supposed to do the dot plot? This is just simple math. This isn't the political discussion, folks. This is just how do you budget something if you don't know what the cost is going to be? Okay, it's just real simple. Don't go crazy with me. Just FYI. All right. The highlight of this week, the big beautiful bill that adds 3 to 4 trillion in deficit. But again, I'm not going to get into all that. Has been signed into law. The market has already priced this in. I want you guys to know that the market knew last week this was going to happen. This is priced in. This is not a catalyst. It was a catalyst last week. This is not a catalyst right now. I did, Ray. It was beyond fantastic. I think I'm going to go once a year. I think every 4th of July, I'm just going to take 4 days off and do it. It didn't seem to impact things too much. Maybe I'll even do some. By the way, I realized that trading in Europe is amazing because the market opens like after I'm done with all of my stuff. So I'm just hanging out, watching TV with my wife, and I could be emailing you guys. So it's really not that bad trading from Europe. Not nearly as I thought. Actually, to be honest with you, I kind of liked it. It was like entertainment at night. So I don't have a problem with that. I can actually trade from Europe. Besant also indicated certain nations will finalize deals, 3-week extensions. They're kind of all over the place right now. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they know what they're going to do, but we're just going to kind of play it by ear and keep analyzing it every day. Economic calendar, I already mentioned we have consumer credit, but that's really not that big a report. The big report is going to be the FOMC, the jobless claims. Let's see what the expectation is. See how the 4-week moving average is a 241, and they're expecting 225 to 260, anything over 270. I don't know why I say 270 because I think it went there once or twice and then just backed off really fast. But it's been in the low 200s for years now. And people say the VIX is broken. I think the jobless claims numbers are broken. But honestly, this number is really not that high. 20, I mean, it's not even worth talking about. And last week it was negative 4,000. So not really. Where's the D-Dog VWAP? Barry, it will change. See, it shifts. The VWAP is like a moving average. It shifts. So right now the VWAP is at 153.60. I want to see D-Dog take out this with gusto. I want to see strong volume. I want to see take out the high right here, which is say 157, and then or one above Thursday's high, which you could see right here on this chart is right here. 156.57, and then I want it to come back to the VWAP. Assuming volume is there, I'd buy it once it closes back above the VWAP. For an auto supplier, she's going crazy with the uncertainty tariff. She's been redone presentations to Germany about 20. Yeah, I know. It's really hard. Yeah, exactly, Cam. Right. Exactly. Rise occurs. Where is the so I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Here's the VWAP. The VWAP. See how the VWAP moves? It was at 154. Now it moves, but you can put it on your chart. All right, let's continue. The market will parse Fed's minutes. That is important, but we kind of sort of know where they're at. I mean, they're saying the same thing over and over and over again. And I hate to say it, but they're being fairly reasonable in saying we just don't know what the numbers are going to be. Tell us what the numbers will be, and we'll give you our projections. We're economists. We need. It's like asking for a fire and not giving you anything to burn it with. Give us something to work with. But we don't know. We have too much uncertainty. We're going to be hearing things from Musalam, Dali, Waller. They're all going to be speaking today extensively, this week extensively. The bond market is down. Keep your eye on yield. Keep your eye on yield. So far, we're coming off. All right. We're coming off. And the SPY has been going up, by the way. Look, all night, the SPY's going up, not down. So just FYI. Again, am I expecting a bearish, crazy day? No, it's a Monday. I'm expecting more of a consolidation with maybe some downside. And I want to see what stocks remain strong. But I would watch the bond market very, very carefully because we're at the 50-day moving average. And if we break down, the next level is 85.60 on TLT. Yeah, folks, don't be in a rush to jump into the market on the long side right now. This is not the time. And I'll show you why in just a few minutes. I'm going to give you that update that you all want. All right, so that's that. Now let's talk stocks, okay? Let's see, did we finish this? Europe. Europe is up only 0.23. We don't have any tailwind from Europe, okay? They're all waiting for uncertainty, tariffs deadline. Folks, I can keep saying it over and over again, but I don't think it would make any difference. I think we all agree that right now the uncertainty with tariffs is a big driver. China closed above flat line. Really nothing from there. AI stocks led the decline on Monday. We'll be looking at AI means chip stocks, and nuclear is utility stocks. Just to give you, in case you're concerned about that. So AI stocks are down. Chip stocks are down. China. Applied materials. Markets don't like to rally when chip stocks are down. Right now, SMH, let me show you where SMH is right now. I'm going a little faster than usual. I got a lot of energy, but you could see that SMH is down 0.61. Applied materials is down over 1%. Keep your eye on SMH today. Keep your eye on SMH, VIX, and the bond market. They will tell you the big picture. Hey, Dr. Al, I understand that there was a crazy amount of S&P calls and long positions in stocks traded in dark pools last couple of days. Yeah, I don't really pay too much attention to that. I just don't pay much attention to the dark pools. The day session tells me everything I need to know. Japan closed lower today. So look at this. Japan closed lower, okay? China closed above the flat line, which means nothing, and Europe is up only fractionally. There really isn't anything driving price right now. And also, I hate to say this, but we are in the dead of summer. That's one of the reasons why I decided to go 4th of July. Yes, it is, Naples fan. It is. So, also remember, folks, today is going to be the biggest. I think today is going to be the biggest day in the pub's history. So you don't want to miss this. Here's the link. Notice I don't even have a pitch. I'm just telling you, I think this will be the biggest day in pub's history. Join me in the VIP room today for the biggest day in pub's history. I'm back, and Here's Customer Service Live. Don't forget Customer Service Live. Cam and Gustavo show. What are you going to be talking about this week? Shatner told me that. I said it was always 1, 2, 3, or however many to beam up. Hey, Peanut. How are you, Peanuts? All right. So, yeah, I'm not expecting a lot from the SPY, and I'll show you some of the reasons why. Trade talks between U.S. and Japan appear to stalled. That's not good. Washington, keep an eye on Japanese cars. Washington recently threatened to impose steeper Japanese. I mean, again, they're just trying to work it out. As Trump says, I'm negotiating. Okay. Tesla is down over 6%. I told you guys how I feel about this guy. A lot of you guys still, and again, I'm separating Elon Musk from the company. I don't really care about the company, but I am telling you that this guy is going to cause a lot of trouble. I've been telling you that for a full year. Okay, Stacy, it's a conversation for another day. For another day. But I told you that this guy is going to cause a lot of trouble. He's a troublemaker. Also, Richard is right. I told you before that you should only pay attention to mega caps if they're up or down over a 1%. And I still mean that. But when you see a mega cap get upgraded or downgraded, that's definitely a catalyst. And by the way, Richard from Puente Gorda got it. Great job, Richard. But you missed this one right here. You missed applied materials. But 3 out of 4 is not bad. I mean, look, I only have 4 things there. So you got everything except the first one. And they're not in any specific order. All right. Are stocks fragmented right now, or do we have directional clarity? Let's take a look. When I was leaving a week ago, let's look at a week ago. A week ago, look at this. Semiconductors, home builders, technology, Bitcoin, QQQ, financial, communication, Russell 2000. That's speculative right there. That's very speculative. I mean, you got a couple of things off. You got consumer discretionary here and retail, but this is really nice. Look at QQQ, look at XLK, look at home builders, look at semiconductors. That's June 26th. Let's look at it right now. Muscolini. Oh, cool. Very nice. Very nice. Can somebody give Claudette the small caps and the levels, please? Or you can just rewind right here, Claudette, to the beginning. Right here. You can just rewind to the beginning and you can watch that. Okay, so how do we look this week? Last week we had some directional bias. We had speculative stocks leading. What about this week, right? That's 5 days ago. Let's look now. Well, retail is up here. Home builders are up here. Ooh, basic materials. Ooh, the Dow Jones, mid caps. Where's the good stuff? Oh, QQQ's here? You're telling me that a week ago QQQ was up here and now it's here? Really? You mean Bitcoin and QQQ are near the bottom? Communication services are at the bottom? Remember, semiconductors were the first, was right here. Look. Look where they're at now. Where are you? Below mid place. Does this look to you like it did a week ago? Home builders, materials, Dow Jones, industrial, financial, consumer staples coming up. Look where technology is. Look where semiconductors are. Look where communications are. Look where QQQ is. Look where Bitcoin is. Again, this doesn't lie. This is a time back machine. Look, July 3rd. Now let's go 1 week back, June 26th. Do you see what's leading here? All the good stuff, all the fun stuff, all the stuff that makes me want to go to Germany, right? I'm just messing around. And today, this is why I love StockFetcher, because of this time back machine. I absolutely love this thing before the market opens, obviously. And today, hey, Bitcoin's here, QQQ's here, and the Dow's now above Bitcoin, above QQQ. So a week ago, tech was here and Dow was here. Now the Dow Jones is here and technology's here and semiconductors are here and QQQ's all the way down here. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Does everybody understand what I'm talking about? By the way, folks, if you're just coming in here, please click the this gearbox and make sure you're watching at 1080p. Okay? Make sure you're watching at 1080p. Force 1080p. And while you're there, give me a thumbs up if you guys are benefiting from it. I just gave myself a thumbs up. All right. Hey, 600 people. Perfect. So you guys see we're rotating into defensive stocks. Do you think we're going to see a lot of upside with basic materials leading, retail leading, industrial? No, no. The good stuff is right here. The good stuff is right here. The good stuff is right here. All on the second tier. Are they next to each other? No, they have look, semiconductors are well, they are, but down here, which doesn't really help us. So you got technology semiconductor, and again, QQQ is on the lower third of the range. Okay, lower third of the range. I would be very, very cautious. Kevin, what it means is you want these sectors leading usually when markets go higher. Look, you got semiconductors, technology, Bitcoin, QQQ leading. When markets look at the Dow Jones right now, where it is. See where it is? A week ago, June 26th. Look at it today. The Dow Jones is all the way up here. Blue chips are up here. Speculative stocks are down here. That's not good. Speculative stocks usually lead the market. Okay? All right. All right. Still have some time left. Volatility starting to come up. I think volatility is going to come up to about 22, 23 before it's all fun and over, because we really do need to pull back a little bit. Am I expecting a major correction? Am I expecting anything like that at all? No. I'm not seeing any fireworks. I'm not seeing any major fireworks at all. I'm not seeing anything. And plus, it's summer. So I think we're just going to go to the 8-day or EMA or to those levels, which I will discuss with you right now. All right, Roger, what about momentum? Well, let's take a look. This is right here. This right here. See this sector right here? This is XLC. This is communication sector. This is Meta, Netflix, Google, Charter, T-Mobile. Would you say that the market is going to have a hard time going higher if these stocks do not participate? Do you think technology is going to go higher without Google, Netflix, and Meta participating? Do you think it's important to know how these stocks are doing in the big scheme of things? How about we look at 10 years? What if I told you that we are at the highest momentum level in 10 years? We are at the highest momentum level in 10 years on XLC, which includes Meta, Netflix, and Google. Look, we've been here. How many times have we been here, Roger? Well, we've been here once before. Once before, and we are here now. Do you guys really think the market's going to go a lot higher? 100%. 10 years. Monthly graph. Do your other gurus give you this information? Here, let me put this in a Telegram for you guys. All right, there you guys have it. Well, what do you think? This is 10 years, Chris. What do you think? You think we're just going to continue? You think that rubber band is going to just continue going higher? You believe in miracles, huh, Scuba Chris? Does that mean we're going to pull back right now, this second? No, this is not a market timing tool. You can't time the market with this. Because look, even when we went up here, we stayed up here from, let's see how long, about 2-3 weeks. This is not a market timing tool. This is not a market timing tool. You can't time the market with this. You can't day trade with this. You understand? This is more of like a medium-term momentum to give you positioning. Should you be going long communication stocks right now? You would be out of your frickin' mind to do that. This is 10 years. Look at yourself. How often do we get to these levels? Well, Roger, it's just XLC. It's just the communication sector. I mean, there's other sectors, right? Yes. You mean like basic materials? Well, basic materials have been above this level one, two, three, four times in the last 10 years. It can go higher. Sure, it can. Yes, I've got a stock to sell you, don't I? Well, Roger, that's just two sectors. I mean, that things like that happen. And by the way, communication is tech. Basic materials is blue chip. Are they both saying the same thing? You bet your bottom dollar they are. Hey, I didn't make these graphs. I'm just showing you important things you should be paying attention to. Well, Roger, it's just two sectors. Okay, fine. Blue chips and tech. Do you have another one maybe? Funny you should ask. How about technology? We've only been above this level once, twice, three, four, five, six, seven times in 10 years. Yeah, seven times in 10 years. Could we go higher? Yeah, we can. Are the odds strong that we're going to go higher? Eh. See here's the thing though. Look, from here to here is a month. See that? So 2, 3 weeks. This is not a market timer. What this is telling you is you'd be out of your freaking mind to be accumulating stocks for swing trades longs in large bulk right now. So telecommunications is the highest momentum level in history. Basic materials is the highest momentum level in 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the highest momentum levels in 10 years. And same thing with infotech. So you got technology, communication, and technology includes blue chips. So you got basic materials, chips, tech chips, and technology. Hmm. Gee, I wonder what that means. I'm going to let you guys figure that part out, okay? So, fragmentation, we have fragmentation here. We have fragmentation. We don't have a good momentum right now to the upside. And you have three sectors that are grossly overbought. How about I post these for you too? In case you're here, let me give you this one. Here. I'm just giving you guys this on, I'm assuming you guys want this in your Telegram channel. So I'm posting it for you right now. It's all going into Telegram. One second. All right. Overextended. It does show the ticker symbol right here, $ SKFI. You can't, these are not tickers. These are, they do show the ticker. Stacy, look, Infotech, right? Infotech is XLK. Here's your ticker, Stacy. Look, here's your ticker right there. There they are. NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, AVGO. How about basic materials? ECL, FCX, IP, local. How about I post these for you? Okay. Here you go, Stacy. You ask, you shall receive. And people say I don't give them enough value. Ha! Actually, nobody says that, but in case they think it. Here's the one for XLK, and here's the one for XLC. So here's your ticker symbols, Stacy. I'm posting them all for you right here. Here you go. There you go. You got it. It's all there for you. All right. There you go, Stacy. I posted it in the Telegram channel, all three of them. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Exactly, Jeff. We're a little overextended, guys. In the short term, we're a little overextended. Okay. What about NASDAQ? NASDAQ is down 0.33 right now. Where do I think NASDAQ is going to go? The same place I told you it's going to go last week before I left, right here, 537.70. We got to get to this level right here. We got to get to this level right here. That's 537.70. What about SPY? Let's look at SPY. I'm not really seeing a crazy selling pressure, just a pullback. That's all I want is a pullback. I want these momentum levels to clear up. I want momentum level. We're still above the 8-day. I want momentum levels to come to 604.53. The upper end of this range. I think we need to come right back here. When did I tell you that? Before I left. Did anything change? Absolutely not. Oh, my wife is wishing me a great day. All right. So I hope you're writing these levels down. 60, about 604, about 605, 604.50. Mega caps. Let's look at mega caps. What are mega caps doing? This is a big red flag. Mega caps never went that high up. And mega caps just have to come right here to 54.30 something. They're already almost there. See the upper end of this range? 54.50-ish, something like that. SMH, let's look at SMH. What's the key level we need to come down to? I'm pretty sure all of you know what that level is right now. 265. Need to come back to the upper end of this range. At least the 15-day. At least the 15-day, which is 272. But we need to move. We can't just continue doing this. We can't. Walmart, I'm still long Walmart, actually. I still have it in my retirement account. I'm waiting for it to pop because it's defensive. Defensive stocks may pop as a result. See, you have a nice little gap here. I'm waiting for this gap to start filling. I have a pretty sizable position in Walmart that I'm holding, but I'm holding stock, so I don't care how long it takes. But I want to see it break through. And if market cools off, defensive stocks should start getting uppity again. RSP, let's take a look. Good question, Jeff. I wanted to look at that myself. All the way right here. No, not here. Right here. Sorry, right there. 180 level, about 180 level. Okay. What about the Dow? Let's look at the Dow real quick, and then I got to give you stocks, and I got to get out of here. I'll be late to work. I haven't seen Matt in a week. The Dow, that level is right here. 43,200. And by the way, all these levels, you'll notice there's a VWAP there. The quadruple witching expiration VWAP is right near those levels on all of this. You could see it right here. Look. That's why these VWAPs or anchored VWAPs are really important. See right there, right at the 15-day EMA. So somewhere down here, okay? My day plan, I had written SPY, look short below 608, but 606 is good. SPY, yeah, 606. 606 is good, yes. 608, yeah, Richard, I think you're right on the money there. I think you're right on the money there. Somewhere between 606 and 6. I think we're saying exactly the same thing because you got 606, you got 605, right in there in that area. You're right on the money. Right on the money. So you guys are not oh, that was Ralph, not Rich. Sorry, that was Ralph. Ralph, you're not off. We're talking only a couple of points away. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. All right, so momentum levels are not strong. Also, I want to show you something else, and this is a little disturbing. I mean, it's not here nor there, but if you look at the downside, look at 52-week lows, 2 stocks. Look at 20-week lows, 2 stocks. Look at 50-day lows, 4 stocks. Look at 90-day lows, 6 stocks. We have no elasticity. You can't have a one-sided market just doing this. It's too stretched out. You need some elasticity. You need to have rhythm. The market has to have rhythm. It's way too overdone. Now, this is good momentum to the upside. Remember, over 100 means good. We now have 365, but it's a little too much too fast, and we have nothing on the downside. This has to become a little balanced. People have to sell stocks for them to go higher. They can't just buy, 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 buy. There won't be any sellers. So we got to see some selling pressure come in. Again, at this juncture, I am not seeing any crazy selling. I'm not seeing any panic selling. The tariffs are really well priced in as far as what we know. I don't even know what we know at this point. He keeps, flipping the script, but that's not here nor there. But I'm telling you, keep an eye on that Elon Musk. I don't like that guy. He's frisky. All right, ELV. Let me give you stocks to the short side. Thank you, Terrence. I heard Kane was really good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that is exactly right, Jeff. That is exactly right. So ELV, healthcare stock. I mean, look at this thing. Can you imagine if the market cools off what this stock is going to do? CNC respecting the gap really well. This is kind of an opposite of this is the opposite of what I'm seeing with D-Dog. See how D-Dog gapped and then it broke the low and it didn't pull back at all? That's what I want to see with D-Dog to the upside. The inverse of this. See, I want to see it hold the gap, trade above here. I don't mean to go back and forth, but I want you guys to kind of see the example. See that? I want to see it trade above the high here and then pull back to the VWAP. But in CNC, it would be the opposite. Now I want to see it pull back to the VWAP to the upside. I don't mean to confuse you. I just saw a really good inverse example of D-Dog, so I wanted you guys to see it. All right, Alibaba is breaking the 200-day moving average, and China, by the way, is not looking all that great. China is breaking this level right here, this triangle. Look on a weekly basis how it looks. We're kind of breaking down. So if we see more downside, I would imagine it would hit BABA pretty hard. Rich, make a note of this. And they're pretty liquid, by the way. And also, if China's going to cool off, keep an eye on gambling stocks. Okay. GPCR. Let me tell Kane this. He'll be happy to hear this. Let me get this to Kane. There we go. Let's now talk about the long side. We already talked about D-Dog. You're going to keep D-Dog on your watch list, okay? Flow services, breaking the 200-day. Looks really nice. FCX, let's take a look at FCX. Starting to come up, but I would be very careful with the stock today. I would be very careful with this stock. Very careful with the stock today. ADI, remember, these are just stocks to add to our watch list. We're not necessarily buying these stocks right now, but I really like this stock, ADI. Schwab, I still like. Financials are still leading. By the way, remember beginning of the year, I told you fintech. This is very nice. Schwab still looks good. And by the way, financials do go up when blue chips go up. So, and JP Morgan I like as well. Probably needs a pullback. A little overextended here. KD. TPR, that's Coach. Why will Kane be happy to hear that he did a good job in the class? Because he substituted for me, John, and somebody said he did a good job. So I don't understand what you're saying. He's awesome. Kane is awesome. Barry, take away every parameter from VWAP, just plain VWAP, no deviations or nothing. Kane will be happy to hear that he did a great job in the VIP room because he substituted for me. It's like a substitute teacher doing really well. I don't know why I have to explain this, but Tapestry, TPR, JCI. Strange. JCI looks really good. And by the way, this is a blue chip stock. Yeah, no problem, John. No problem. SWKS. Actually, somebody emailed me while I was on vacation and asked me about this stock. And it has to break above the 200-day. It has to be on this side of the fence. Until this side starts closing above the 200, no soup. Just FYI. But once it does, It's got a nice gap. Okay. So this will probably end up being a gap to green trade once it breaks above the 200-day. Hasn't done it yet. Roku. I have to buy my son his TV. My dad gave him his old TV from 2012 and it finally burned. So I got to get my son a new TV. And my son is leaving in 6 months. So I'm going to have an extra TV. They're so cheap nowadays. It's amazing. I'm looking at Amazon, but again, mega caps right now are a little frisky. But I like Amazon right now. And the closer we get to a trade deal, the more certainty will be there for Amazon. Great, 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 great. Okay. Last one on semiconductor. Last one. I got to get out of here. See how it closed and confirmed above the 200-day moving average? That's what we want to see. Now we want to see it break above yesterday's high and go to the VWAP. Very similarly to DDOG. Don't think today's going to be the day for it. Okay, so overall, what am I seeing? I'm seeing the market cooling off today. It's Monday. Mondays, and a lot of people are still traveling. You all know that, okay? Don't fool yourself. Expect volume to be lower than usual. We're in the dead of summer. We don't have a lot of catalysts. And you have three major sectors that are near historic overbought levels. When I say historic, I'm talking about a 10-year level. So these are not day trading signals. These are more long, swing trade position trading guidance to kind of tell you where the compass is, to tell you if you're looking at, is this a singles bar? Is this a gay bar? I'm making this stuff up, but this kind of gives you the big perspective. Is this a bar where a lot of young people go? Is this a bar, neighborhood bar? Is this a sports bar? So this is kind of giving you that perspective, okay? So don't use these as market timing tools. They will not work. Some of these levels can last for 2-3 weeks, but it's telling us we're getting near overbought levels. We're in the middle of summer. August usually is not a great month, although we got a lot of tariff stuff. Today, keep your eye on VIX, TLT, on VIX, and most importantly, SMH. I think today SMH is going to show its hand, and I don't like what I'm seeing. And with AMAT getting downgraded, it's not good. What I want to see to be bullish, I'd want to see SMH go completely positive. I would want to see I would want to see Applied Materials go positive. If Applied Material doesn't go positive today, and I don't think it will because it got downgraded, we're going to have a little bleed. So be careful. Everything I said about SPY applies to SPX. Run up Thursday, I sold off 100% of Thursday move in after hours, late on Friday. Yep. So again, folks, I haven't looked at Apple. If you want me to look at Apple, send me an email. My email is roger@rogerscott.com, roger@rogerscott.com. Now, folks, today is, I'm going to say it's an understatement, but today is a big day. It's a big day for me. We're officially launching Trading Zone Live. Okay. Here's the link for you. Here is the link to Customer Service Live. All sorts of good stuff happening today. I'm glad my buddy T-Buzz is going to be there. I will be available and I will be on fire at noon today. After the webinar, I'm going to do a little class on market internals. So it'll be an amazing VIP room today. It'll be the one for the books. Okay. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm back. Business as usual. Hopefully me leaving town did not interfere with you guys too much. And you guys will give me permission to do it every 4th of July. That would make my wife extremely happy. And you know what they say, happy wife, happy life. Because my wife really, really is happy now. She's like she's doing backflips. She's so happy about going to Europe. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. I'm going to work. I'm late. See you guys later. Bye. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Have a great day, everybody. If I missed something, please send me an email. I'm not perfect. I miss things. I'm back. I'm a little, I still have to get back to my routine, but I think I'm okay. I'll see you guys later. Bye. I'm so glad to be back. No place like home, and there's no place like